start for your team because of the schedule that's unfolded?
It has been. It doesn't feel that way. It has been. Spending 2 weeks over in Europe to play the one game is difficult. I guess not 2 weeks, 10 days, and then joining up with the rest of the league in Boston, New York wasn't easy. But we've been home now, clean clothes, refreshed, get on the road and begin to play in our conference and soon in our division. So we're looking forward to that.
Just a thought on the challenge. This is a good hockey team you're playing tonight.
Very good hockey team. They've increased their talent level over the years. Their confidence level has gone up. They have a belief system that's strong, and they play a repetitive brand night in and night out, regardless of who their opponent is. So, they've. I think I was listening to Dennis Bayak, wherever Dennis is, on that TV, and he said they had won their last 10 home games. So we've got a very tough task to try and break that streak. But we know there's going to be a lot of challenges ahead for us, especially for the rest of this month.
Through the first 3 games, Connor's obviously been bringing it. Just a thought on where Leon Draisaitl's at right now with this game, and as you play against a team of this caliber, the importance of what he needs to bring from a consistency perspective.
Well, there's been a lot of talk, driven outside our locker room about whether he can man his own line and command ice and drive a line, and we firmly believe he can do that. He's proven in the past he can. He's got to get off to a little bit of a better start here now that we're back in North America and going to be playing at home soon. So we expect more from him. He expects more from himself. But with that being said, we've got to get things done as a team, and it's just not Connor and Leon. We've got to get more from our third and fourth lines, from our back end, and when they start chipping in, it takes a little pressure off of those two up front.
Speaking of your third and fourth lines, what did you not see from Cassie in the last game?
Cass just.
What do you want to see?
Cass and I had a conversation this morning, and I think it's best that we keep that between him and I. I owe him that, and he owes me that. So that's where it will stay. We need him to be a better Zach Kassian than he's been.
Matt Benning appears, based on today's option, he might be back in there. Just a thought on a potential move with Benning and Bouchard.
Yeah, but Matt Benning will play today, and he's a lot. We can go back to my Zach Kassian conversation. We've looked at his game. We've talked to him about his game. Trent Yanni and Emmanuel Viveros have spent a lot of time with him with his game, and we expect better from him. He's got a lot more in him than he's shown, and last year was a little bit of a slow start for him as well, so hopefully he comes out of it a bit quicker.
Todd, heading home for a couple of days, do you feel like maybe a sense of rejuvenation, a little bit more energy, even if it was just for a couple of days after a long road trip like that?
It was outstanding to get home and get in your own bed and see your family and kind of get reacquainted with Edmonton. That Sunday off went by, felt like 2 hours and it was gone. So that usually means you've got a lot to do and a lot of things to take care of. Yesterday, skating in our own building was something that we looked forward to, but we can't get ahead of ourselves. We're still on a long road trip, playing against a real good team tonight, and we better be prepared.
Todd, do you have anything in mind about how you're going to help the team alleviate the adventure you've been on? Less practice, different practice, more things like that? Like, how are you going to get back?
Moving forward,
yeah.
I think we're close to that now.
Okay.
For the most part, I think the sleeping hours are back to being somewhat normal. Okay. The fact that we went home and checked in with family creates a bit of normalcy to it. Practicing in our own building, in and out for this game feels a little more normal. And perhaps the most important thing, it feels like we're back in the NHL. We're back in North America. And we watch games. We're aware of what's going on rumor-wise. We see who's injured, who isn't. When you're overseas or you spend that much time overseas, you kind of get away from it. But it's nice to be back.
How do you feel about those? Austin Matthews is the best player in the game rumors.
Yeah.
Well, I would agree with them wholeheartedly, except we have number 97. And Austin Matthews and Connor and Sid and Nathan McKinnon and Taylor Hall, and this league's blessed with tremendous amount of talent right now. Young players that are full of courage and full of talent that entertain on a nightly basis, and Austin would certainly be one of them. I know 97 is one of them, and Canada's very lucky to have those two players playing here.
Is your guy the best guy?
You're allowed to say your guy's better.
Well, I believe he is.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not going to take anything away from Austin Matthews as well. He's had a tremendous start, and he's a good kid. I've had the pleasure of being around him, but 97's a pretty damn good player. I can tell you that.